This is Global, April 14th, 2022. I'm JJ Green. This is a Ukraine war update. There have been a couple of significant developments today. Russia's Black Sea Fleet flagship was destroyed by Ukrainian forces. It was the Moskva. It was previously deployed to Syria, and it had provided some significant naval protection to Russia's forces there. Well, today it was destroyed after Ukrainian missiles rained down on it. This ship became famous, you may remember, for the Snake Island incident, where Ukrainian fighters were ordered to surrender, and they responded with a big FU. This is also very significant to Russia because this ship carries 16 anti-ship missiles, as well as an array of anti-submarine weapons and anti-torpedo weapons. And this is also very important too, because this ship contained several S-300 surface-to-air missile systems for air defense. So this is a really big blow to Russia. Also, on the nuclear front, Russia's threatening Sweden and Finland, saying if they join NATO, it will force Russia to up the ante when it comes to its nuclear weapons. Now, what this means, essentially, according to Dmitry Medvedev, the former president of Russia, it means that they're going to essentially put nuclear weapons in Kaliningrad. And you may remember, we've talked about this before, that's the area that's sort of wedged in between Poland and Lithuania. And there's a small area there called the Suwalki Gap that is of immense importance to Baltic countries. Medvedev said Sweden and Finland joining NATO would double Russia's land borders with NATO allies, and that would create a significant imbalance in power. So they'd have to put these nuclear weapons there. And one more item, an intelligence update. British intelligence is saying President Putin's speech earlier in the week highlighted his continued interest in the Donbass, and Ukrainian forces are being attacked relentlessly in preparation for a renewed offensive. This intelligence also says urban centers have faced repeated indiscriminate attacks from Russia throughout the conflict, and certain towns are likely to be targets for similar levels of violence, including Kramatorsk, which was the scene of a horrific train station attack. The intelligence also says, finally, the combination of widespread missile and artillery strikes and efforts to concentrate forces for an offensive represent a reversion to traditional Russian military doctrine. However, they say, this will require significant force levels. Ukraine's continued defense of Mariupol is currently tying down significant numbers of Russian troops and equipment. I'm JJ Green.